This is a second part video of non-competitive markets. In this video, we are going to prove market demand curve and average revenue curve are same. So first of all, what is market demand curve? Market demand curve is that shows the quantities that consumers are willing to purchase at different prices. So this point is very important. We have to note it. This is an expected question in the exam. What is market demand curve? So as we know, there is an inverse relationship between price and market demand. That is explaining here. It is showing here in this diagram. When price is P0, quantity demanded is Q0. When price decreased to P1, the quantity demanded increased to Q1. It can be explained with the help of one example. Suppose I went to a market to buy some clothes. Because of some sale going on, the price of the product decreased to 50%. So normally I am spending 1000 rupees to buy one pair of dress. Because of some sale going on, I got one pair of dress for 500 rupees. So normally what I will do, I will buy two pair of clothes because I will get two pair of clothes for 1000 rupees. That means there is an inverse relationship between price and quantity demanded. That is a very important point. We have to always remember that. Okay. Now in monopoly, here we are studying the cases of monopoly firm. In monopoly, the market, there is a perfect knowledge about the market demand curve. Suppose the monopolist have perfect knowledge about the market demand curve. What the monopolist can do? They can fix the price by fixing the output. They are fixing the price as P0. Before that, what they will do? They are deciding how much they have to produce. That the monopolist is doing. We are analyzing this with the help of a chart. Here, the demand function is given. Q equal to 20 minus 2P. That is the demand function. So for what we have to do first is, we have to change this demand function into P terms. Then we will get P equal to 10 minus 0.5 Q. How we got this term? How we can change this term? That is Q equal to, this is the Q equal to 20 minus 2P. How we can change into P terms? That is 2P is equal to 20 minus Q. Then again P equal to 20 divided by 2 minus Q divided by 2. That means here 1 it is here. So 10 minus 0.5 Q. P equal to 10 minus 0.5 Q. That is showing here. That is given here. P equal to 10 minus 0.5 Q. By substituting all values of Q and P, we can find out total revenue. And if the price value and quantity demanded is available, that is none, we can find out total revenue, average revenue and marginal revenue. First of all, what we are going to find out total revenue. By substituting all values of this Q, we can find out the value of price. What the monopolist is, what he is doing, he is fixing the output, how much he is going to produce. In that way, he can fix the price of his commodities. That is the monopolist doing in the market. So from this, we can find out the total revenue. Then what is the definition of total revenue? Total revenue is equal to price into output. Price into output is total revenue. That is another important equation. So here in monopoly, the shape of the total revenue is not a straight line. That is the other important point. And its shape depends on the shape of the average revenue curve. Average revenue curve, the shape of the average curve, revenue curve determines the shape of the total revenue curve. Here, the shape of the average revenue curve is a negatively sloped straight line. Negatively sloped straight line. That is given by the price and output relationship. Price and output here, as we discussed earlier, there is an inverse relationship between price and output. There is an inverse relationship. So here this is a negatively straight line, and if it is a negatively sloped straight line, the total revenue curve would be inverted vertical parabola. That is the other important point in this portion. Expected question. Now again we are going to find out what is average revenue. Average revenue also it is given here. How we can find out average revenue? What is the definition of average revenue? Average revenue is equal to total revenue divided by output. That is average revenue. This Q, it is given, capital Q I am giving here. Then what is total revenue? P into Q divided by this Q again. If we are cancelling this, we will get P. So here what is average revenue? That is P. That is, we can see here, P and average revenue both are same. Both are same. So according to the price value, that price value represents the market demand curve. So here the average revenue curve and the market demand curve both are same. That is the other important point of this portion. The first topic itself the same thing. Market demand curve and the average revenue curve both are same. That here how we are proving this, the market demand curve and average revenue curve both are same. Again in the next part we can explain this average revenue. We can find out the average revenue from the total revenue curve. Suppose the output is given 6 units. Now we have to draw a straight line to total revenue. That is point A. From there we have to draw again a straight line to the y-axis. That is 42. Then we can find out the average revenue. How we can find out? Total revenue divided by output. That is 42 divided by 6 is equal to 7. That is showing here 42 divided by 6. That is average revenue. That means the slope of this ray from the origin to a point total revenue provides the value of average revenue. So what are the important points of this part? The first point is we have to prove market demand curve and average revenue curve both are same. Then what is market demand curve? We have to note this point. What is market demand curve? And what is the relationship between price and output? That is the other important point. And again, if the one demand function is given, we should know how to derive the total revenue, average revenue, margin revenue, that I will explain in the next video. And the other important point is the shape of the total revenue in a monopoly firm. What is the shape? That is the inverted vertical parabola, because the market demand curve, the shape is negatively sloped straight line. If it is negatively sloped straight line, the shape of the total revenue is inverted vertical parabola. The other important point is we can find out the total revenue from the slope of the ray from the origin to a point, total revenue. From this we can find out the average revenue. These are the important points of this portion.